All right, welcome back, and hopefully everyone got a little break for Christmas. But the break is short-lived. The executive director of the Greater Lafourche Port Commission joins us now, Mr. Chet Chesson. Chet, good to see you again. How are you?
Good to see you, Martin. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime. And we talk about it. Everything, every break that anybody gets. I was talking with Clay Knockan at the landfill the other day. Those workers were getting 2 days off for the first time in forever. They were all looking forward to it. I know at Fourchon, uh, your rebuild affects the entire nation. And before we go to that, though, Business of the Year. Y'all were just awarded Business of the Year from the Thibodeau Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was certainly surprised to hear that we were awarded the Business of the Year. It's also nice to receive an accolade like that, especially being a government entity. But ports in this state act a lot more like businesses than we do government entities. Although we are truly a government entity, it's really an honor to receive an award like that and be recognized by the business community of Thibodeau. We've been a longstanding member of the Lafourche Chamber, but it's a new membership in the Thibodeau Chamber just over the last year. So to be recognized by the folks in Thibodeau, the businesses of Thibodeau, it's really an honor to do that because they're now, and we all understand the importance of Port Fourchon, not only to the 10th ward of Lafourche Parish, but to our entire parish, our region, our state, and our national economy.
You're right, and that is important. A lot of people assume who don't live in Lafourche that Lafourche is Lafourche, but there's different sectors, and when they all agree that things were done and things are needed, boy, it sure makes harmony a lot better in Lafourche Parish. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yes, it does. I appreciate that.
All right, so let's talk about also the contract awarded for work on Phase 2 of the LA1 project, and I know that's music to your ears.
It is absolutely music to our ears. Look, I've been working with the Port Commission for 16 years. I've been the port director for almost 12. In January 1 will be 12 years. And I know this community, the business community, and folks around the state have been working hard on this since the mid-90s, since around 96, 97 timeframe. So we got half of that road built between 2009 and 2011. And now to finally have this next phase, Phase 2, to get elevated LA1 inside the levee system in Golden Meadow is really a huge milestone for our community. It's a huge milestone for the business community, huge milestone for the state, and just what it means in terms of the national economy. I mean, when Port Fourchon is not available to be accessed because the current low-lying LA1 is not available because it's over top of water for any type of event, there's a $46 million impact daily to the oil and gas industry and a $500 million daily impact to the national GDP. So it's critically important that we move forward and get this built. So it's really, we're really proud of the fact that the Port Commission was a major part of putting this financial package together to get it built, where we just last week submitted our first $5 million payment. We're gonna have 4 more. So we've committed $25 million of our own, Port Commission dollars to the project. And then all the other folks, the national, the U.S. Department of Transportation with $135 million, the state of Louisiana with $150 million from the BP economic damage money. What better way to spend economic damage money than on this elevated highway to get to an economic entity in terms of Port Fourchon and the importance of that. And then the parish government, the LA1 coalition, our industry partners, putting up almost $12.5 million, and others, landowners in the area, putting a full package together to get this, $440 million project off the ground and into construction.
You mentioned $440 million. This has got to, and that's proof that this 8.3 miles is the most important 8.3 miles in America.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'll tell you, we're very proud of the fact that we were able to get that in the 2020 year. Just the reality of where we are in this country today, I believe that we would have been hard pressed to receive any funding in 2021 and into 2022 for this project because of what we're doing here. Right, we're in the energy business. Mainly oil and gas. We're working on embarking on the other forms of offshore energy, but we're in the energy business, and unfortunately, our administration doesn't like that too much. So, current administration. So, we're very fortunate that the timing worked out well for us to get this put in place and move this project forward.
We all know how important Fourchon is to the, not only to the area, to the nation, but it does impact the area quite a bit. So, Chet, give us a little update since we've been there when it was ground zero and saw how horrific it was after Hurricane Ida hit. We always like to look at the positive. What's been going on, and what do you see?
I'm happy to tell you, Martin, that just about all the debris along the roadside has been picked up. If we have a little bit left, it's soon to be picked up and disposed of. And just the look of the port, having that debris removed, just makes everybody kind of breathe a little bit better, right? And it's like that in the communities as well. So it's you see progress, you see things moving, see debris getting out of the way, you see facilities getting back up and running, and fixing up the damages that they received at the dockside facilities and the buildings and that sort of thing. So very proud to see our customers are still here. They are, we are capable of servicing everything that's happening in the U.S. Gulf of Mexico, and that continues to happen on a daily basis, and continues to get better every day. From a public facility standpoint, the things that the Port Commission owns, it's a little slower because we're having to deal with the FEMA process, right? So that is truly a process. So although we would be more than happy to get things up and running in terms of getting our buildings repaired a lot quicker and our facilities like our public boat launches and public marinas back up and running quicker, we have to run through the process. So we're doing that and getting things moving as quickly as possible we can on the public side. On the private industry side, on our customers, our tenants of the port, they're continually cleaning and rebuilding and doing the things necessary to service their customers on a daily basis.
When you think about it, and just to bring this out to the public, when we talk about Chet and his job duties, not only are you dealing with FEMA, but your clients are some of the most powerful people in the world. They all have these strong A personalities. So you dealing with FEMA and all these clients, and I don't say that in any derogatory fashion because that's what builds America, or personalities like that. But you have a lot on your plate, don't you?
We do. We have a lot on our plate. We have a good team here, from our elected Board of Commissioners to our 42-member staff here at the Port Commission. We're all here, what I like to call, for the right reasons. We're here to help the community. We're here to do what's in the best interest of our community, in bringing in, economic development and creating jobs here in this community, and bringing in investment. And we do that by, being honest and hardworking, and just trying to do what's best for everyone involved. And that's a top-down mentality that we have. And I think right now, especially in this region, we have good leadership. And when you have good leadership from a parish-wide perspective to a regional perspective to a state perspective, you can get some really good things done and folks moving in one direction together. And I'm proud to say that, we haven't lost a tenant over this time. That's a testament to our tenant base themselves and their capabilities and what they're able to do. Again, and I've said this before, but getting back up and running, getting the facilities back up and running, and loading vessels 9 days after Hurricane Ida is an amazing feat. And we're happy to have customers who we're ready to get things moving as quickly as possible. And we understand what our role is at the Port Commission is to get our people back in safely after a storm as quickly as possible, so that we can get things back up and running in the Gulf of Mexico, because it's critically important for the nation's energy security. We take that job very seriously.
Yeah, in closing, I talk about these 8 personalities, but by the same token, those are the types of people that come back to you and say, Chet, we're not going to be down for long, because we're going to get it right and we're going to make it happen. And you're in a great catbird seat to see that happen. And I think the nation needs to take a look sometimes and go, wow, they did that pretty quickly.
That's correct. And I appreciate you recognizing that. I appreciate the viewing audience recognizing that I think we did a pretty good job getting things back up and running. And I can tell you the operators themselves, I've had them contact me personally to say, hey man, look, we didn't realize how important Fourchon was to us until we didn't have it for a few days. So that's good to hear when people are recognizing that fact.
Well, Chet, we appreciate you joining us, and thank you so much. Look forward to bringing in a new year with a lot of new things at Fourchon. And thank you, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Martin. Really appreciate you having us on.
All right, there you have it. Chet Chesson joining us today, and really just doing a fantastic job over there of getting everything lined up. And this is the world sector right here on Fourchon. Everybody needs it. We need it too, and they're doing a great job of getting it going. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.